dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good morning, I'm Madison Pergram. Today is Sunday, July 19th. The temperatures are expected to push into the 90s today, and advisories already issued for the heat. And let's start the morning off by checking in with meteorologist Brooke Marshall for a look at your forecast. Brooke.
Thanks, Madison. Yeah, it's going to be a hot one today, but the good news is the morning's looking pretty good. If you look behind me at one of our cameras, this is into Wise County, Virginia at the University of Virginia. I mean, just beautiful conditions there. You can see as that sun does come up, just very clear skies, not a cloud in sight. So overall, definitely looking at some beautiful conditions this morning, but temperatures you can see are a little bit warmer already than they were yesterday. We're seeing temperatures anywhere from those mid 70s to those upper 70s right now. Prestonsburg already at 78 degrees this morning. They're kind of the hot spot in our area, but we are going to continue warming up, and even by lunchtime today get into those mid to upper 80s, and then so by those later afternoon hours we are definitely going to be pushing into those 90s. So it is going to be a very hot one, definitely going to be looking like a day to crank that AC up on high and just kind of leave it there all day. Going to want to stay inside in that air conditioning. Madison?
Thank you, Brooke. Well, Kentucky State Police say they are working on 2 missing person cases in Knox County. On July 12th, Post 10 received a call from the Appalachia Children's Home in Barberville saying that 2 17-year-old teen boys had run away from the facility. Joshua Crawford has blonde hair with blue eyes, and authorities believe he may be in western Kentucky. Francisco Flores has black hair with brown eyes, and authorities believe he may be in Tennessee. If you have any information on the whereabouts of either of them, you are urged to contact Post 10 at 606-573-3131. And the Laurel County Sheriff's Office says that a single vehicle crash occurred Saturday shortly after 6 p.m. on Winding Blade Road in East Bernstadt. They say a man was traveling in the area when the bike hit a curve and ran off the roadway before hitting a tree. The cyclist, 53-year-old Scotty Bowling, was transported to St. Joseph Hospital in London, where he was pronounced dead a short time later. And Governor Andy Beshear provided updated COVID-19 numbers Saturday afternoon. The governor announced 583 new cases of COVID-19. That is the second highest number of cases reported in a single day. There are now 22,184 coronavirus cases in Kentucky. There were 9 new deaths yesterday, and the death toll stands at 666. At least 6,824 Kentuckians have recovered from the virus, and 529,481 coronavirus tests have been performed in Kentucky. And there were new COVID-19 cases in Harlan County as well. Officials in the county announced 2 new cases. The patients are a 17-year-old boy and a 42-year-old man. Both are symptomatic and in quarantine right now. There are now 125 cases of COVID-19 in Harlan County. For more information on COVID-19 in Kentucky, go to our website at WYMT.com. And activists and police squared off in Louisville Friday night. Police say a man fired a gun at the edge of the park following a fight inside. When they moved in to arrest the 24-year-old for wanton endangerment, the video shows some of the activists following them. While being followed, police say the officers were yelled at and threatened as they tried to get a patrol car to secure the suspect. More officers then showed up for crowd control, and no word for LMPD on any additional arrest. And there are now nearly 2,300 coronavirus cases in Lexington, 48 reported on Friday. The virus is greatly affecting the Hispanic and African American communities here in the Commonwealth. In Lexington, Hispanic and African Americans seem to be more affected by COVID-19 as they have been hit disproportionately hard by the virus. In response, the city of Lexington provided free coronavirus tests at Shiloh Baptist Church on Saturday.
We'll obviously taking notice of some of the stories, the increase in cases and the value of getting tested, especially, if you're in a high-risk situation.
Now, Brad Wine says it's likely testing will return to Shiloh Baptist Church, but it is planned to rotate to another site first. It is unknown what that other site will be. And the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter hosted a volunteer workday where volunteers helped to clean up the grounds around the shelter. WYMT's Dakota Makris put on his work boots and has more from the workday.
On Saturday morning, Rachel Sexton and other volunteers mowed and cut branches at the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter.
The grass is getting really tall around the building, and it is causing us to worry about snakes.
Worrying snakes could get close to the dog kennels, not wanting to take the risk of them being bitten.
You know, in eastern Kentucky, they're just everywhere. We're right here against a mountain, so I think I would worry more about them coming out of the mountains than just coming in.
For volunteer Rachel Sexton, she has volunteered at the shelter for a few years. She enjoys seeing people coming out to help.
I usually just come and take pictures of the pit bulls because they're usually overlooked, and I grew up with pit bulls and I do rescue now. So it is really special to me because a lot of times you don't see people just here volunteering.
Even the dogs are happy about the hard work the volunteers put in.
I don't want to walk through the big grass, and so they're like, no, I'm not going through that big grass.
Hoping to continue this new tradition for many years to come.
I think that we're going to definitely try and make it annual or biannual even. You know, the grass grows really fast, so it would be nice if we could do it more than once a year.
Are you old? Oh, don't bark.
In Perry County, Dakota Makris, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, a volunteer with the shelter said Perry County Judge Executive Scott Alexander will send a bush hog to finish parts the volunteers could not get with their lawnmowers and weed eaters. And Lexington cooling centers are open this weekend to help the homeless. The city operates several locations, including rooms at the Tates Creek Golf Course and Dunbar Community Center. The Catholic Action Center will also be opening as a cooling center. It will be handing out ice packs today and will have an outside station where people can get sprayed down with water. Jenny Ramsey from the CAC says it's very important to keep people cool and comfortable, especially while we're dealing with the pandemic.
I think that if we all pull together as community, like the Lighthouse has opened a cooling station and the Dunbar Center is going to be open, and a couple of the golf courses, which I've never heard the golf courses opening for cooling centers, and they are. So everybody's pulling together to try to have spaces where people can stay cool and not end up being devastated by the heat, as we all are by this coronavirus.
LexTran will be offering free rides to cooling centers, and the Compassionate Caravan ran last night. And a Kentucky photographer is offering free services to people who are out of work because of the pandemic. Gary Bargan is joining a nationwide effort to help 10,000 unemployed workers get professional headshots. He operates mostly in the Louisville area, and his personal experiences with unemployment motivated him to join the movement.
A lot of people are down and out, especially if they lost their jobs over COVID-19. So what we want to do is pay it forward and give it back to the community and provide them a bit of hope with a professional headshot to help put that first foot forward into getting back into the job market.
Now, more than 200 photographers are participating in the project, and all photo shoots will take place this Wednesday. Now, summer is full of hot dogs, pool days, and baseball. WYMT's Camille Gear has more on Hazard Perry County Little League's new edition.
Hazard Perry County Little League added a new division this year, the Challenger League.
We're just very proud to get it started, and it's kind of an introductory season. We're learning as we go, but so far they've played a couple times and practiced a couple times, so it seems to be going really well.
14 players all just wanting to play some baseball.
Because I love playing baseball.
What's your favorite part? Do you love hanging out with your friends?
Hanging out.
Running the bases?
Riding the bases.
Hitting the ball?
Running the bases.
What about hitting the ball?
Yeah, hitting the ball.
The league's goal? To give every child the same opportunity.
These kids had an opportunity to do something that I know deep down that they wanted the opportunity to do. It teaches them the structure of the game. It teaches them the rules of the game and team, the work of a team. And I think it's great.
Pairing each Challenger team with Major League players, teaching everyone the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
They treat them like they're their best friends. I mean, you see them light up. They've developed friendships with those kids, and when they see them at school, they're not going to hesitate to speak to them.
Learning life lessons while playing America's favorite pastime, In Perry County, Camille Gear, WYMT Mountain Sports.
Now the Challengers' next game is August 1st. And coming up on Mountain News this morning, is CPR truly as effective as most people believe? New research indicates the success rate might not be as high as you think.
And some of us will be seeing some rain this afternoon, but that might actually be a good thing. I'll let you know more details on that next.